Hello and welcome to The Spirit Safe. My name's Rob. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. What do we have this time? Well, it's a Scotch peated blended malt from Islay, the Elements of Islay Peat. So Elements of Islay, it's owned by Specialty Drinks Limited, a bottler based in London, I think. And they do Islay bottlings that are supposed to look like something from a lab, and they give them like a chemical element name. So Arbeg is AR, in real life I guess that would be argon, the inert gas, or BR for Bruichladdich, which are probably bromide in real chemistry. But and they put them in these cute little lab type flasks. Very light in colour, by the way. So it's a natural colour, non-chill filtered, bottle at 45% ABV. They do have a cask strength version of that, but it's not available in BC. I paid about 70 Canadian for this 50 cl bottle, and I like it. I think it's cute. But as I say, the distillery stuff, the idea of making that like a chemical element, I think is quite cute. But then to describe this blended malt, which is obviously a blend or a mixture of different things, and to borrow the same kind of elemental ideas is, it breaks the mold a little bit on the marketing. But the marketing, at least as far as the single malts go, is it's pretty clever to treat the different distilleries as elements on the periodic table. Maybe not quite as clever as the Game of Thrones series from Diageo, but I do quite like the way that they've put these together. Sweet malt, sweet peat. Honey, lots and lots of honey. And this, by the way, is a very introductory thing as far as this range goes. So you can have very old Ardbegs and very old Bowmores and Lafroigs that are really very, very expensive. And this is by far the introductory item in their range. Organic notes. Really nice, sweet, fruity peat. But for something that's just called peat, you might expect that the peat would completely overwhelm the picture, but it doesn't. It's soft, sweet peat with a sweet, malty backdrop. A little bit of creosote, stewed apple sauce. Slightly mineral, very sweet, very honeyed. Pears, peaches and cream. Very light carbolic type note, root beer. Brown sugar, wintergreen. And the peat is sort of vying with the sweet malt and fruity tree fruit honeyed backdrop as to which is in the foreground and which is in the background. Hint of banana. Apple cider vinegar, maybe. On the palate, that's where the peat hits. Still not overwhelming, but it's an organic, vegetal, ashy and sweet peat. Nice and peaty. Followed by raisins, good wave of spice, lemon and lime, Mildly buttery on the palate. Cereal, granola, honey, tar, creosote. Very, very good. I'll just give it a drop of water. Only at 45%, so not quite a full teaspoon. Want out a bit more dried fruit. Certainly more carbon, organic peat, more phenol. Apples, honey, brown sugar. Light, sweet perfume. Like a telegraph pole slathered in honey. So you don't get that bitter creosote or tar note, but it is, very, very sweet as well. With water, sweet and sour, sweet peat, herbal, barley sugar, malt. As soon as you swallow, there's just a surge of Indian spices. The finish, it's not the longest finish in the world, but it's apples, malt extract, salt, coastal notes, milk chocolate, raisin, aniseed, burnt toast, so the very carbon type note that obviously comes from the peat there, bitter cocoa, rye bread. And as for the distilleries that are represented in this, I thought this was uncannily like the Bruichladdich Port Charlotte range, the no age statement. But as I've got more into the bottle, I think the peat signature is very Kalila. Couldn't tell you exactly what's in it, but I think there's at least a little bit of Kalila. So this is very nice, engaging. I haven't done many peated blended malts. I'm keen to try more. I'd like to try the Smokehead and the Peat Monster and things, because I think these have the potential to offer very good value. This, I think, it threw me a bit with it being called peat. I thought, well, that's the only thing I'm going to find. It's going to be that exemplified, but it's not. It's a sweet, gentle introduction to Islay peat. So I like this. I think it would make a good gift. For the very serious Islay fan, maybe not, because it's coming up to the price where you can get an Islay single malt of a known quantity. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Very engaging, very enjoyable, and make a cute gift for a malt head. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the review. Like, comment and subscribe, and hope to see you again soon. Cheers, bye-bye.